Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Conversational Gems, and for this we have Harshini from Zoho Commerce. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing good. Okay, so given your experience in Zoho Commerce and other finance products, could you share a typical day in your role and how has your role evolved over time?
So I started my career in Zoho in 2020 as an intern and a web content writer for Zoho Books. And my very first project was to roll out a web page called What is Zoho Books? And I still remember it like yesterday. I went up to my then mentor Purnima Jacob and I was like in the third day of my work. I said, I'm done with the web page. I push it to the design team and give me more work. Let me take up video scripts. I think that very moment was more like a fortune reading into my career at Zoho. So basically I wanted to get my hands dirty in everything marketing. So I started off with content writing, then SEO, SEM, ads, videos, event management, webinars, thought leadership articles, and I still feel like I'm learning. So if I were to tell you the perfect day in my life as a marketer routine, I would be lying because my day hugely revolves around what is on priority that particular week. But every day I try to get in some writings in and have one-on-ones with my designer and ensure that my deliverables are on track.
How do you build and maintain strong relationships with cross-functional teams such as the design, product, sales, and support?
Coffee breaks. Take a lot of coffee breaks with your team regardless of their roles. And I do make an exception of having all my designers on all my personal social media handles. And we share marketing, inspirations and design inspiration, not regardless it's related to marketing, but, interiors, pottery. And yes, we do share memes occasionally. And sales. I believe marketing exists to make the sales job easier. So I ensure that we take in the sales insight for all our marketing campaigns. And coming to support, one of the most badass people with amazing stories out there. And so I ensure all the marketing copies that we put out goes through their review because their insights are very valuable since they are the people who work day to day with the product and the people who use the product. And coming to the product team, I think marketers, Zoho should quickly realize that Zoho is a product driven company will always honor the customer first, product first approach. So while there is like a lot of interesting debates out there that saying, can marketing also be iterated the same way the product development can be? I think it is a different debate altogether. But I would say between these two parallel lines, we do come together very beautifully. And I believe strong business relationships are built on soft friendships.
So what sort of marketing tools or platforms do you use to enhance your marketing effectiveness?
Depends on what kind of marketing effectiveness you're asking for. But in terms of tools, for projects and planning, Notion and Zoho Workplace is my go-to. And for writing, Zoho Writer and Grammarly, unbeatable. And in terms of content research, I use AI tools like ChatGPT. And for SEO, we have the search engines, social media, and tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush. And in terms of email campaigns, Zoho Campaigns is amazing. And in terms of reports and analytics, we have CRM and Zoho Analytics as well. And Zoho PageSense, amazing for heat map and A/B testing as well. So if at all I want to feel like if I increase my productivity, there is Life at Spaces, GCal, and ChatGPT.
How do you stay updated on the ever-changing marketing landscape and what are your go-to sources to get marketing trends or insights?
Stay chronically online. I think these days you don't have to go in search of sources, subscribe to them to read them. You can have them coming to you. So WhatsApp lets you now follow these channels, news channels that lets you give these updates. So I have Morning Brew, ET, and few other channels that I get daily updates in terms of messages. Social media is a great place to actually know about marketing trends. There are amazing influencers out there doing daily coverages. There are also channels like Mad Over Marketing, the best marketing newsletter ever, doing an amazing job. And if you are an auditory learner, Spotify podcasts like Creativity Sucks, Make Art Not Content are like great places to start. And depending on the time of the day, you might find me lurking in Hacker News or Paul Graham's Essay, and stalking some very interesting people on the internet.
So what are the emerging trends in e-commerce industry and what do you think the future of or the role of AI in this industry?
So today, calculators are a form of computers that perform a very specific function, right? Maybe in a decade or two, we might be able to say, hey, this is what AI can and cannot do. But right now, we are not in that particular situation. So it's an open playground for anyone for the taking. And as e-commerce is an industry, right? It houses a lot of sub-industries. You are looking at consumers, you're looking at buyers, you're looking at e-commerce platforms, marketplaces, the shipment industry, the packaging industry. So asking which industry on the subset of industries is going to take the AI influence and going to be impacted for the long run, I would say it's going to be be us, the consumers, because we have been already assimilated to the use of virtual reality. We try on makeup before purchasing it online. We use augmented reality to purchase furnitures online. So I think we're already accustomed to the use of like AI in our shopping behavior. I mean, I think it's only a matter of time. I mean, wouldn't it be fun to have our own personal Jarvis for, shopping and forecasting? It's going to be fun. And in terms of marketing trends, right? E-commerce marketing. We see a lot of these people coming up with this AI generated content. This is going to lead to dilution of content, is what I predict at least. So in terms of dilution of content, there's going to be a rise in authentic and high intent content. But one diversion that I see is that brands are going to be very, very specific, that they will deviate from informational content and product specific content. So that is why they will offload these informational content to influencers. Now founders are coming forward. So there's a very interesting take there. That's where I feel like the edtech is also on the rise alongside e-commerce as well. So that's where I see the future of e-commerce heading. But I think the equation of e-commerce is going to be pretty straightforward and simple in the future. It is, are you authentic? Are you providing high value? And can you deliver in a day?
Wow, wonderful. Okay, thank you so much, Harshini, for coming in for this episode. So, see you next time for another episode of Conversational Gems. Thank you.